uncle, she's decided she has to give up coffee. I said, why do you have to decide? It's like, there's so much restrictions. You love coffee? She says, I love coffee. I said, right, sir. I mean, people and all our restrictions. I said, if you love it, then why deprive yourself from having one cup of coffee in the morning that you love? Oh, so she said, as it was your choice. I mean, it's your choice. If you want to give up coffee, that's one thing. But it's so much, so much weighing there, so much heaviness.
Yeah.
So she says, okay, well, I'll think about it. I go, yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm just having to think about me having my coffee. Oh my God, I love my coffee. Woof. Yeah. And I'm drinking this incredible Arabic coffee called matcha.
Yeah.
It's, oh.
Said I've heard of it.
Oh, I can't hear you. I don't know, my earphones. Let me just change my earphones.
Yeah, I said I heard of it.
Oh, you heard it. My coffee?
Heard of that kind of coffee.
Oh, yes. Right? Yes. Well, that's nice to know. Thank you. Yeah. Good. Are you out and about, Craig?
Not yet.
Nice. Not yet. I like that.
I'm staying in theta for a while here.
Nice. Yeah, right.
It's
Me
very
too.
productive.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were contemplating being creativity.
Oh, love it. Being creativity.
Yeah.
And how does that look for you?
Well, it came up like an attitude and a lifestyle.
Yes. Oh my God, thank you.
And a place to dwell.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
So listen to the silence and join in, Nikki.
Thank you.
It's powerful and serene at the same time. Oh, wow, wow, wow. you will bear much fruit. I am the vine, you are the branches. There's a with in there. With someone, with another. And joining. Coming together. You can create on your own, but it's not as much fun. Multiplied with another. Exponential with 3. Got the Fibonacci going. Woohoo! Yeah, it's a vortex that keeps on giving. Just no end. We have the power to initiate as many creative vortexes as we want. Skies. Time to write this book.
So where are you now with it?
With what?
Your
Book?
book?
It's just kind of spontaneously writing itself. To be honest, it's like, oh,
Well, it's part of the creativity is to, our way to use it is where are we now with.
Well, I'll share with you some cosmic understandings, if you'll allow me.
Well, I like it.
Creativity is a human being's true nature. That's the core of it all. Creativity is actually, at its core, is life energy. When my soul becomes attuned to the frequency of God in the 4D environment, can't tell the difference. There's no difference. Creativity is the frequency of unity, oneness. Wow, that's the recalibration that we're experiencing right now. Getting ready to hold that frequency. I'm sensing an explosion of creativity on the horizon. Unimaginable. The innovations of the 1900s were off the charts, but the innovations of the 2000s are out of this world. Coming in from higher dimensions. And massive human participation. life on Earth is going to be very, very different. Oh my. Even the Earth will bring forth stuff we've never seen before. Creativity can be stifled, but it can never be contained. Pace of creation is picking up, gaining momentum. Presenting an opportunity to humanity to ride the wave. Surf's up. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Heck yeah. What's coming is going to leave technology in the dust. Yeah. Oh, love it. Love it. This time the egos won't get a hold of it and wreck it. A truly free society without conditions. A world without borders. Without distinctions. No restrictions. Open. The end of survival. The end of scarcity. Not true anyway. Our society and systems are based on that, on the principle of scarcity, though. That's why it's got to go.
As much as I would rather just stay out there.
You have to go today, Jesse?
We are here. No, just not yet. I'm gonna go for a walk here shortly. I mean, there's mean by it is like that's I'd rather stay in that space, you know. Not saying that I have to get out of it, but I'd like to. Hmm. There is to bring attention to what is happening. In the nothingness. You know. An observer could see this and say, nothing's happening. I was observing nothing happening. And everything happening. There's no one way that creation goes. That can be put into a formula that can be bottled up and sold.
Yeah, it's as unique as we are.
And no real proof at this moment says, oh, that was worth anything. Except for back to scarcity as a waste of time. From some observer's perspective.
Me.
I'm sorry, Craig, I still didn't hear that. It's still muffled.
Yeah, I said could be.
Yeah. And every time is different. And And what I say is like, oh, what can I take away from that time, from this experience? From this moment of being creative.
There's always more.
Right? It's always the tension between the old and the new. Every moment.
The familiar and the unfamiliar.
You know, the scarcity and the abundance. The old world, the new world. Why I can't and what I want. I don't know and I know. What I love and what I fear. And I don't know. And I do know what I focus on expands. When I think about what I give energy to, what I feel. That is what you'll get more of. Or if I judge, I'll get more judging. If there's scarcity, I'll get more scarcity. If I avoid fear, breakdowns, suffering, I'll get more. There'll be more to avoid. I focus on joy. It'll expand more joy. I focus on serving others. It'll expand more service. Focus on I don't know, more space will show up. More play. Being the effect. Experiencing the effect creates the cause. Doesn't have to be any harder than that. Boy, do I want to make it more harder, complicated.
Yeah.
That wasn't your normal brainstorming session.
More like a heart-storming session.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Craig.
Like a heart-storming session.
Mm. Wow, I like that. Oh, that's so much better. And I wasn't doing it right, and nothing was showing up.
That brain can't do what we just did.
I was trying.
Yeah.
I was trying to get in there and control it, doubt it.
It's an amazing observation right there.
Was I doing it right?
Even that question came from the head. Am I doing it right?
Right.
It's so hilarious. That's why we keep practicing.
Yes. Because we practiced the other way for so long.
Well, yeah, exactly. It was drilled
We
into
think-
us, right?
We think that works.
Yeah.
So we
Conventional
compared
wisdom
this.
says.
Yeah, we compared this to that. Giving weight to the old one just because it's familiar.
Yeah.
I don't think Nikki's ready to come back yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was amazed at how much forecasting came out. So much future. So much future knowing.
Mm.
It was fun to just let it go.
Nikki's walking, aren't you, Nikki?
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing that soon myself.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I think what's
Me
so
too.
mm, yeah. When you realize what you're experiencing in this now moment, it was a prayer. And that's when you can really receive it. This is heaven on earth. The people you want to gather with, be in your heart and to know you, to create. Mm.
Yeah. And creating where creativity is understood
Oh, it's so
is
good,
extremely valuable.
so valuable. And that's also another thing where I also realized, that being here and having to experience it with others and sharing, it's also okay if others don't understand. But that's where when you really know that you're in your heart, and no matter if it is misunderstood, it's also okay, because that's just the confirmation that you need to keep going. Because you always think when it's when, how, but that's the thing. When you really get to know that you're actually doing it, you're being it.
Yeah, all of a sudden the when doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't, right? True. Yeah.
Went right out of the picture
Yeah, it's
because you're in it.
yeah.
Wow.
And that feeling, the feeling of just like feeling it all. You see it in a different light. But there's no judgment. It's just love.
Yeah. Basking in the glow.
Mm. Yeah, it's beautiful. The power of divine connections can take you places that you never thought possible. It's God's true nature. Is to listen to your heart.
Wow. There was two things there that just hit me. connections.
Mm,
It's more like conjoined.
mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, inextricably connected.
Mm,
So that was one. And the other one was that's God's true nature.
mm.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, true. It's food for your soul.
Is that one profound?
Isn't it? Isn't it? Just amazing.
Yeah. When we realize that, I realized that my true nature and God's are one and the same.
Totally.
My, oh my.
Oh my, totally. Welcome.
Welcome
Welcome.
home.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's food for your soul, you know. We're so concerned of feeding the body. And the body's important because we need it. But it's the soul. It's the soul that really gets you to do anything, in knowing that it's power of your choices and choosing it and just being it and then witnessing it is, and that is, yeah, being still, listening, from nothing to something to everything. It's just, yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
How much we've morphed it, modified it, changed it. The true nature, right? The true essence, distracted.
Settled for counterfeits.
Mm.
And believe that that's the right way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then trying to convince others that that's the truth.
I like you.
So convinced so much that they pay us. Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
Well, we just give it away. Everything. We give everything away. Ugh. Work
Yeah.
so hard to give it all away.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder there's scarcity, huh?
Mm. Well, everything's a vibration. Everything's a vibration. So whatever you want to feel, you allow it and it will come. You can be sad and that's okay, but then you'll have sadness. If you want to be happy, then you'll be happy. It's just vibrational. And that's what you attract. And so when you have people that do connect to you and have soul ties and knowing that you can share, it's because that's what you're focusing on, choosing that. And that's what more comes. It's beautiful. And that's why it's just beautiful. We're allowing to let our soul have what it wants. True core of who we are. Because if we can let go of all the beliefs, if you could just get go of the beliefs and just focus on what you love, it can change. That's when change does happen. It's possible. People do change. I've changed.
Yeah.
Mm. And I have people that embrace the change too.
Yeah.
And that just makes it more. Of what I'm choosing, just because I choose.
Yeah, that's why I enjoy focusing on creativity. Is because when I do that, when I get immersed in it, then all that other BS just kind of fades off into the sunset.
Yeah. Journey. Yeah, that's the meaning of things when you do things and you ask yourself, creation and health and everything else that goes with it. When you really have the intentions of why you're doing it, the meaning of it, the benefits of it.
Yeah.
It becomes like, oh, okay, cool. There's no resistance. You know what I mean? Because then you know. But what I have known also, when there is resistance, I've allowed myself to know it's not to do it with fear anymore, with courage, but courage with faith. I've changed it.
Yeah.
Courage with faith, not courage with fear, courage with faith. And that's what's brought me to where I am now is my faith. So that's why knowing now that I can be here and have the meaning behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden you're believing in yourself.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one can take that away from you.
Yeah.
No one can. It's not an arrogance. It's got nothing to do with arrogance. It's just got to do with knowing your why, your meaning, your purpose, what you're choosing, and knowing, you just know that the benefits, of it. Being around, people that you want to be around, because when you lead them, you feel like you can, there's so much more meaning to your life then, you know? But it's a healthy relationship you have with yourself. And this morning, what I came on, you were mentioning, is something that I really feel like, thank you, because that's what's the confirmation this morning, that I can find it. When I say find, meaning I can say I have a healthy relationship with myself. I'm not looking at from the outside, from someone else, with what I do, how I do it. I'm just choosing it because that's what I've always wanted. Yeah. So people from the outside can look and go, oh yeah, she has that certain body, she has this and this, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not that anymore for me.
No, it's just avocado and honey.
It's avocado and honey. And it's delicious. It's delicious. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So true.
I love you, Nikki.
I love you too. Trust me. Yes, right. It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
There's like two.
Yeah, so
And I was like,
everything comes in timing. Everything comes in a season.
Yeah.
We weren't here to celebrate every single day. It's what I mean by that, meaning, it's not going to be a good day every day. These days that are going to be rough. And that's when we really have to acknowledge and say it's okay.
I love that. Just love yourself,
Yeah.
peace with yourself,
Mm.
connected to yourself, because that is how we create ourself.
Yeah.
So much effort to keep up a outside figure
Yeah.
or way to be or expectation or standard or that's not true. What does my heart want to express? Not my ego.
So many parts of that have never been expressed before.
And been locked up for so long for some longer and some shorter than me.
Yeah.
And those that have lived there have brave, strong souls in this world. Which is just a collection of the people that created. Just admire my conditioning that, oh, it always has to be so hard. Preset conditions that I put in.
Yeah. Conditioned
It's
by
just
conditions.
a condition of scarcity. Right?
That whole if then mentality, right?
Yeah, that's not guaranteed.
Yes.
You know, work hard, it'll turn out. Yeah. There's a part to it, yeah. It's changing.
If I work harder, then
Yeah. It's just a big pattern. That's my hard pattern. You just, it doesn't allow the easy.
easy, and it's never guaranteed either.
No.
You know, there's thousands of times I've expended a hell of a lot of effort and ended up with nothing, less than nothing. After all that,
Yeah. Busy's another one. Are you busy with all of this? Let me look busy.
I learned
Distract
that one from my
myself.
sister.
And distract myself so I don't have to be in the moment of now. Don't have to feel it. Don't have to face it. Don't have to see it as it is.
Don't have to live it.
Mm-hmm. Just keep grasping to live something different. What a structure. Wow. What a stuck structure. Oscillating at best. wanting to be something else. Wanting to be somewhere else. Everywhere but right where we are. Other than who we are.
We all struggle in that. I think it's what we all struggle with, and that's the oscillating of realizing to stay in gratitude, because you can't be miserable and gratitude at the same time. And then being satisfied in this now moment, like satisfied that when you were talking, I went, to think that, yeah, my heart's beating. I'm
That's right.
breathing, I'm walking, I can see, I can hear, I can smell. I'm going to have beautiful food today. Yeah, I'm going to be watching my son play soccer today. There's so much to be grateful. I'm on this call with you and Craig. This is more than what money can buy. You can't buy this. You can have all the money in the world, but you can't still have. So when is it really enough? That's the question. When is it enough? When are you enough?
Great
When you
question.
perform?
That's that whole scarcity thing.
It's a whole scarcity thing. And I couldn't be more richer, more fulfilled, more purpose, more meaningful what I'm doing right now.
Something major right there. That realization.
Yeah.
Huge. Yeah.
So I
The more
realize it.
just-
Mm.
So the more just leads to empty. At some point.
It's not in your life.
If I look at my life and I look at myself now, and as a woman, going through life, always looking and comparing yourself and competing. It's a very lonely road to live, life to live.
Yep. Lonely is empty.
Yeah. So you give meaning to your life, what makes you happy and brings you joy. And that came up this morning in my word for the day is responsibility. Because I'm responsible for all my response, for all my actions. I'm responsible now. I have no one to blame. There's no one to accuse. There's no pity party. And when I am in that pity party, I go, okay, what's coming out of this?
Yeah.
What is really coming out of this? Do I really want to be in a pity party? Mm-mm.
What do I really need?
Yeah, what do I really need? And so, as Spirit speaks all the time, and when you think about something that you need to do, I think that's when you just need to do it. now I'm starting to put it into practice and knowing I don't think about it. I just do it now. And it's not about saying, oh, that's easy said than done. No, I'm saying where I am now and what I'm experiencing, and everyone else can really experience it because I'm no different to anyone else. When you have that thought of saying, okay, you got to do something, that's when you do it. Regardless if you feel like it or you don't. That's the condition of taking responsibility for your thoughts, with your feelings, and with your actions. And you get to say, this is what I'm choosing. And then you get to be it. And then everything else that goes around will also enjoy it. Because that is who you are. You are joy.
Sounds like courage and faith.
Yeah,
Courage,
courage and faith. Yeah. Oh my God, this is the beautiful. Yeah, hi. I'm going to, oh my God, these little twins here running, and the one fell, she fell again, and now the mother says, good job, get up. Look at that. Oh my God, this is where you really want to see something of significance is right here. And you can walk past this and not notice this. But when you stop and you pause and you look at this, you go, oh my God, here's the future, baby. Here's the future. The future of freaking, let's go. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I mean, really. And that's generation. It's the blessings passing down from generation to generation now. And what Craig shared early on, this is what it is. We're going to have, and it's the new earth. This is what we're coming into, and we're going to witness it.
Yeah.
I'm witnessing it now. I'm not
Those
waiting.
twins.
Yeah, I'm not waiting. There's nothing to wait. I'm not waiting. I receive it now. I've got it now. I've been waiting my whole life. I realized that. I've been waiting. No, it's me. It's me that needs to move. And even if I do fall, I get up.
Yeah, just don't bother putting a label on that fall.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Doesn't mean anything.
Means yeah. Yes.
Just a fall.
Yes, Craig. Yes. That's very, very, very important to know. Beautiful. So we are experiencing these new experiences, and we are experiencing open spaces, and yeah.
And we are creating them.
Yeah, and we're creating them. When, like today, I was thinking I have to do certain things, blah, blah, blah. And I got a little anxious this morning about it, and I can witness the anxiousness. And I said, okay, I'm a little anxious, but I haven't even had my coffee. Have your coffee first. sit in your silence, breathe, you know. And I honestly can tell you, wow. When I see that now, I saw it in my silence and saying, it's done. There's nothing else to do than just walk into it now. And when I'm doing it, when the time comes in that time, I'll go say thank you. It's done.
What else is there to say?
There's nothing, yeah, isn't it? Isn't that
Yeah.
just that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very refreshing because that can take so much of your energy.
Yeah, it does. Takes it
Yeah.
away from putting that energy on what it is we want, on the outcomes we
Yeah.
want, the life that we want.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's robbing it.
Yeah. It steals the joy.
Yeah, how much
It's a
energy
joy
do we
stealer.
expend on stuff that just doesn't matter,
Oh my God.
that never will matter?
Oh gosh. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a pattern.
There's a pattern. There's the truth also. My goodness.
Oh, engaging
Oh.
with stuff that just doesn't matter.
Oh, Jesus. Let's wake up to that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo. That's a good one. Oh, yeah.
You know, I didn't get on social media until, wow, it was 4 years ago this month. And
Mhm.
although, you know, Facebook was around for a lot longer than that, but the reason I didn't get on it was because I've known since I was a little kid that I was prone to addiction.
Mm.
And I knew that it could become addictive and all that. And
Mm.
what's kind of interesting is since I went through this divorce and stuff, I
Mm.
kind of got weaned off social media altogether, which was kind of a nice thing. And then about a couple months ago, I picked up one of my phones, and I was trying to get a hold of somebody that I knew from before, and I looked him up on Instagram. So I ended up spending some time on Instagram. It was very interesting because some of the ads that came up and other stuff like that were definitely spirit driven. Like it was, you know, I knew that the things that popped up for me weren't an accident, as well as some of the people that popped up for me on there wasn't an accident. So it's interesting, over the last few months here, there's been times where I've been drawn back to Instagram and spent a little bit of time there. Every single time I've been drawn back there, there's been some nugget that I found.
Oh, isn't that?
Yeah, exactly. Some golden nugget. So it's very interesting. That I don't spend a lot of mindless time there on that app, but I'm very sensitive to the messages that Spirit wants to give me. So it's kind of like, yeah, so I've kind of picked it up again, but for that reason. And yeah, it's been very productive in a lot of ways.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
And I just honor the intention change in it too.
Yeah, thank you.
First,
You know, when you know that you're prone to addiction, you can be scared of things that, you know. So it's kind of like,
avoiding.
This isn't about an addiction. It's become something very different. It could have could have shown up as addictive behavior, but it hasn't. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Using it for your advantage, not just for advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Part of that too, part of what's behind that as well is that mindlessness is very fruitful for me.
Mm,
Like when I've been in distressful situations, I would get a temporary job in construction or doing renovations or cutting grass or snow removal or something like that. It's really, really mindless. Some kind of physical involvement activity that I don't have to think about. I can go into a mindless space and just, actually that's my creativity space, actually. Mindlessness is very powerful for me. So yeah, that's coming to light too for me. The whole thing about, like I'm on a walk right now, and it's a mindless activity, which is why it's so productive. It's why I like walking while I do this. Like I can walk and be in a theta state. Some people call that daydreaming.
being kind to yourself.
Yeah.
Mindful.
Well, and nourishing my true nature,
Yeah, you're being present to you.
Yeah.
And your body's thanking you.
Yeah, there's no mind chatter,
Mm.
At least not anymore.
Mm. That's right. You're listening to the voices,
Yeah.
Your true voice, the voice of God.
I'm sensing my knowing, and hearing the voice of God. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, no question there.
Which I've discovered is very similar to my own.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's
because there's been a number of times in my life where I've heard audible voices, like over the sound of a lawnmower one time. I actually heard God talking to me over the sound of a lawnmower. Like with my ears, with my physical ears. Yeah, so very interesting.
God speaks in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
The least than you expect. The least person, the least thing that you will ever think. And that's why it's so good to be able to open.
Yeah.
The possibilities that what can come to this time now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how all of these patterns and structures are kind of reconstructing themselves,
Totally. Yeah.
I mean, that's that ongoing recode.
Yeah,
it's just kind of happening.
Yeah.
It's happening on its own because I've welcomed it, I've invited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been listening to your body That's been
Yes.
a practice. And
Yep.
then your body's catching up.
Yep.
So now that you're catching up, it's almost like you embodied it. So now you are, this is it.
Yeah.
And spirit just
And
reminds you
my
every
body's
day.
never lied to me.
Yeah, absolutely not. The body has intelligence. It's very intelligent. If you think about how your heart's beating, it's very intelligent.
It's well, it's
mean-
well, all your knowing is stored.
Yeah,
It's stored in there,
yeah,
and you can access it 24/7.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it.
But it's starting to become automatic for me.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
really beautiful.
which is really amazing.
It is amazing.
And every once in a while, a trigger or a stressor will pop in my awareness, and it's amazing how that becomes a choice point for me about whether or not I'm going to engage with it.
Oh, there's it.
Yeah.
Anything else than that?
Yeah. Have you guys read Viktor Frankl at all?
I know, man.
Yeah. That's that whole choice point thing is what he bases his psychiatric practice on. But he was a little kid. He was a child that was in Auschwitz, and somehow he knew how to survive that camp. And then the method that he used to survive the camp, he took into his psychiatric practice. So it's really interesting how how these childhood life-altering things can create something like that's massively impactful.
Yes. I think that's why innocence is so important.
Yes.
Because you're
Oh,
not
and
coming
also-
from.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just that you're not coming from the knowing how. You're just not knowing. And I think that is really where things start really moving, where magic begins.
Yeah.
And that you can make it up. You can make it up in your mind. I can look at myself and I can say a lot of things to myself and I can believe that. And then I can look at myself and say, oh, is that really true? You know, because people will say, no one loves me, for example. Is that true? Is that really true? So it's just having to, with going into innocence, makes it open opportunities to make it up and to really know what you need to know, not what others, but you.
Yeah.
And then when you really know, then you can express it. And then people can see it. And that's where people can make a difference in people's lives because they're seeing it.
Yeah, I really credit my knowingness for putting me into those life altering situations when I was very small.
Yeah.
You know, because my knowingness knew what it was doing.
Yeah. And me not even knowing that I used my imagination as a child, I escaped in my imagination to my room.
Yeah.
When there was completely chaos,
Yeah.
I closed my door and I imagined.
Yeah.
And not even knowing, I thought I was actually crazy at the time because I was pretending. I was pretending, playing it out in my head,
Yeah.
believing and trusting that it, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I wasn't
You were actually
going to be,
you were preparing for something bigger.
yeah, I wasn't
something
going to go
that
to
would
bed.
come, something that would come later on.
Yeah.
You're preparing for.
Yeah. And this is the same as I think the relationship that I had with food is because I went to bed many nights hungry. And I realized that no, there's more than enough. And today I can open my fridge and even my sisters will know my fridge is full. And I can't help saying my third older sister Merle when I come to
I'm
Cape
coming
Town.
over.
Yeah, absolute. My Merle, my third older sister is very observant. And she said, there's one thing about you, Nikki. And I said, what, Merle? Every time you come to visit Cape Town, we got to go straight to the supermarket, get all the food and put it in the fridge. I said, that's right. That's right, girl. Because we're gonna eat well today. So it's like she go, oh yeah. And she loves that. She loves it because she knows. We go to the supermarket, we buy whatever we want and how, and then she says it's one thing. And especially coming over when I usually rent a home there. So she comes over. She used to love coming over because she lived also very, 30 minutes away from me, for example. Yeah, because I'm always centered that all of Becky, my youngest, can come to me and Will can come to me. It's not far. I'm in the center. And I always had a car so I could go to them too. But, she come into the door and I'm making some serious yummy yogurt and fruits and granola and this and that. She says, oh my God, it's like a hotel. Oh no. And you can see the enjoyment how she's eating it, she's loving it. It brings me a lot of pleasure when somebody enjoys,
Yeah.
Gives me a lot of pleasure. That's why I say having a meal with somebody is one of my favorite things to have. And I eat most of the days by myself, but that's okay. But I really do enjoy sitting and having a meal with somebody.
Yeah.
It gives me a lot of comfort. And I can give it to myself now, but it's to share. Yeah, so that's where the attitude comes into it,
An attitude is a choice.
What's that?
An attitude is a choice.
Not if it's a true choice.
Attitude is a choice.
Oh, attitude is a choice. Yes.
It's a choice. One,
Yeah,
it's a choice that either just continues on its path, on its train track, usually a destructive path, or
yeah.
we choose to stop it, aware of it, observe. I really loved observe today. Really observe came out.
Yeah, totally, right? The choosing, yeah, absolute.
That's a choice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, choosing to observe.
Where you're observing choice.
Mm. Yeah, choosing life.
Observing creativity, you know.
Mm.
Well, guys, I'm gonna step off.
Yes, me too. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you. Great morning.
Enjoy.
Enjoyed it.
Great
Enjoyed our
morning.
walk, our coffee,
Wow.
Yeah, likewise.
and our
7:15
creativity.
already. Wow. Yeah, this was good. Yeah, good job, everybody. That was very
Yeah.
fruitful.
Very.
Yeah, we harvested a lot of gold
Yes.
in that couple hours.
Yes.
Fed our
You
soul.
all. Yep.
Fed our soul.
Fed us all. Yes. fed us all.
Together, gathered
Very.
breakthroughs and
Break it.
scattered.
Scatter. It's gonna become a song. I'm telling you, we're gonna make a song out of this. We're gonna dance to this one. I'm telling you, this is a song. We're just gonna add on a few things. Like you just added another one. But I think that's what is so nice about it. Okay, I could hear a song come out of this one. All right, guys.